We made it to the Faroe Islands. I don't really know the pronunciation. However, this place is unbelievable. It's really one of a kind. I've been to a lot of places and this place really made me hold my breath. We landed, and although it's sunny, the weather in the Faroe Islands changed a lot. The first thing we did when we got there is rent a car. It's really important if you don't have a bunch of weeks, like 2, 3, 4, to rent a car. Otherwise, there is a bus service and you can use the bus service to go from one place to another. Well, technically from one island to the other. However, we rented a car. It's not expensive and it's very helpful. You can go wherever you want. There's tunnels that connect all of the islands. They're very good quality tunnels. There's even a roundabout in some of the tunnels. It's unbelievable. You go through the towns and we made it to the capital. The capital or the main city is this one. I'm not going to say the name because I don't really know how to pronounce it. From there, we would just drive wherever we wanted to go. It's a very, very peaceful place. It's about, on the highway, about 80 kilometers an hour is the max speed. And as you can see, it's very typical to have grass on the roofs. We went around mid-April to end of April, and it was already turning green. And as I say, the weather was on and off, rainy, and then it would get sunny. But if it rains, it doesn't rain for too much, so it didn't really bother us. The beauty, as you can see, is astonishing. In the capital, I forgot to say that you can find anything you need. There's supermarkets and even there's night bars if you want to go out at night. There's restaurants of all sorts. There's activities, music festivals in the summer. It's very entertaining. So as you get the car and drive around, you will see that you have to keep stopping because the beauty is unbelievable. Some roads are very narrow. However, they have like a little wide part for you to either step to the side or just keep going if the other car in front has stepped to the side and lets you pass. You will not be able to go everywhere if you don't stay there at least about a week, I would say. We stayed there 3 days and we did see the main sites and even a little more. However, if you want to do more hiking activities, which there are a lot of, even surfing, as you can see in some places, I recommend to stay there at least a week. One of the main sights to see is the river or the lake that kind of flows over the ocean. That is a hike that is about 45 minutes and it's a very, very beautiful hike. It's that little path that you can see there. At the beginning of the hike, you can see Highland cows, as you saw over there, just feeding. There's a little kind of hut with coffee and just kind of energy bars and just a little cafe to kind of have a rest either before or after the hike. And this place really is, the hike itself is already amazing, but it's also, when you get there, it really plays with your mind because it's as unbelievable as you see in the pictures, and you're really kind of trying to make something out of it and think about like what is going on here. The drives are, as I say, amazing, and there's waterfalls everywhere. It's very peaceful. The other place that we went that really just was jaw-dropping is Saksun, and we got there actually at the perfect time, which was sunset. If it doesn't matter if you get there on sunset or not, it's still going to be amazing. And I also would like to mention that it's very, very important to respect the limits of where they have a sign that says do not go or do not drive with your car, because people here, they get really, really upset. People over there explained to me that just they get really harassed by buses and all that. So you have to understand that you have to let people live, because that's their home, live in peace, and just don't bother them. And that was our visit to Faroe Islands. We flew in from Iceland, and then we flew out to Denmark, to Copenhagen. You can also fly to Paris and even Norway, some places. So you can also get a ferry as well. But I totally recommend going here no matter what. There's a lot of rock formations that make the place even more beautiful. And if you're around the area, do not skip it and really set aside, even if it's 3 days like we did, to see this place.